Welcome to ServiceNow Taxi by Dinesh Kumar Raghu. Today, very exciting and interesting topic is MS Graph API integration with ServiceNow. In addition to the standard IMAP, SMTP, and POP3, the ServiceNow supports Microsoft Graph as an email type. Before, we used to do with the POP3 for the receiving emails from the so-and-so email IDs. Whenever we are sending to service@servicenow.com, if you are configured POP3, we used to receive the emails. But now we can also use the type as MS Graph API, receive type. Okay, and it is available from the UTA version, but many team is not aware about this concept. So I want to talk about this today. If you see my screen, I have opened the ServiceNow instance, and first we need to enable the plugin. I'm just going to the plugins. And if you see here, I already enabled that is email support for email processing by Microsoft Graph API. I'll just open and show. It's loading. Yeah, if you see here, email support for email processing by Microsoft Graph API. Because if you are enabling this, if you go to the left navigation and type email accounts and just click on new. If you see here, type is, if you click on the type, POP3, IMAP, SMTP, these three, they're from before, but once we install the plugin, you can also see the Microsoft Graph receive type. So with this, you can also define the, for example, if you are selecting this, you can do the auth 2.0 integration, and you can select the integration profile here, and you can inbox email ID address also you can define, and you can do the integration. So to do that end to end, how you can, what all things you required, and how you can implement this. As a testing purpose, we may need the admin Microsoft account, I mean Azure account we need. Otherwise, it is not possible. But I think your clients might be having already the existing account, so you don't need to worry about that. You just need to do the configurations, whatever I am going to explain here now. So before doing the email accounts, we need a, as I told that, we need an admin Microsoft account. I have purchased for this session only. I have purchased a business Microsoft account. If you see here, I have purchased like Dinesh Raghu @fashucast.on Microsoft.com. This is my email ID for the Microsoft account now. With this, I have logged into the portal.azure.com. You can see here, this is the portal.azure.com. I have logged in this. With this, I will share this URL as well. You need to go to the application list blade in the register apps. If you go here, if you are opening this URL, you can see here new registration. You can click on the new registration and define the name here, like Graph API service. Now you can type name here, anything, and the redirect URL. Redirect URL will be like web. You need to give our URL and with the backend name. For example, I'm also simultaneously I will create our OAuth profile as well. Application registry. Clicking on the application registry and click on new and connect it to a third-party OAuth provider. Okay, if you see here, automatically the redirect URL is created. And right-click, copy link, and you can able to see here the URL. I pasted the URL in the redirect URL. So I have chosen the accounts in the organization directly only, Fashucast only, single tenant. Okay, depending on the requirement, we can choose here. And I'm just moving this to this side and click on the register. So our app registration is completed in the Azure portal by using the Microsoft account. And I'm just copying this client ID here. Once I created, automatically we will redirect to the overview, and you can also copy the client ID. Once you copy the client ID and you, whatever you created the new one, right? Just now we clicked on the new application registry. There you can paste it, the client ID, and you give the name like uh, ServiceNow, anything, you can give the anything which is related. ServiceNow Graph API integration. Okay. I give in the client ID, name, and redirect URL automatically populated. Next, if you see here, I created the graph API service now and client ID I copied. Next, what I want to give the API permissions to this token. So I just clicked on the API permissions. And if you see here, add permission and Microsoft Graph and application permissions. Once you clicked on that, you should be able to search the mail. It's not about the read write, and you should be able to search with the read write, and you can see this. Read write means once you have given this permissions, very important topic here. If you are giving this permission to this particular application, so once we are receiving email to our Outlook means once we are receiving to the specific email ID Outlook, also ServiceNow also will receive the email. But once ServiceNow is reading here in the Outlook, the record will be deleted. So that is the meaning of read write. But I don't want to delete in the Outlook. I want to keep it in the Outlook as well. And also I want to store it in the ServiceNow as well. That time you need to choose the mail.read. If you can receive the allow the app to read mail in all mailboxes without a signed in user. Okay, so this you can choose. And once you have chosen this, you can go and click on the add permissions. See this mail read got added here, add permissions. Once it is done, you can just click on the grant admin consent. And you should click on the grant admin consent and click on yes. Then it is granted for the FashuCos. FashuCos is our name here, our application name, our place, our company name and application name. So we have given the permissions now. Next topic is certifications and secrets. Okay. We enter to the certificates and secrets here. Once we enter to here, we need to create a new client secret. ServiceNow client code graph API. Once this is clicked on that, click on add button. And you can able to see my secret code here. I am not, I'm just copying this. Later I will deactivate it. That is the reason I'm showing here in the live. But that's fine. I will deactivate once the session is over. I'm copying the value for the secret. And I'm going and entering in the record application registry. If you see here, I have entered this one. Once entered this, now we also need a token URL. Here it is a mandatory field. Again, I'm going back here. So now overview client ID we created and authentication redirection also completed. Also API permissions completed. Certification secrets also completed. Now you click on the overview and you can able to see here endpoints. Click on endpoints and search for the OAuth 2.0 token endpoint version 2. Click on copy this and go back to our application registry and you can see the token URL, paste it. Now click on save. Now the application registry created in ServiceNow is completed. Also configuring in the configuring application app registration in the Azure portal also completed, which is linked with the Microsoft account. Okay, now you can also observe here display name, client name, secret, and also we created redirector URL, and we also given the API permissions and client secrets. In the API permission, don't forget, depending on your use case, you should be able to give either mail read or else mail read write. So depending on the condition, and you should grant the admin consent, otherwise it won't work. Okay, once created. So the configuration is done, and I'm going back to the ServiceNow, whichever I created, and this I created. Now we should be able to create a OAuth entity profiles. It's already there. Now we should create a scope. Scope is we need to type as default. And it's the configuration given by the ServiceNow in the docs. Here dot default. OAuth scope is dot default. And right click in the banner and save. So scope definition also done. Now I need to open the OAuth entity profile, open in the new tab and define the scope here. Whatever scope we have given there, you can able to provide the scope here. Default related to the MS Graph integration with ServiceNow, I think, or yes, MS Graph integration with ServiceNow. Let me see again. No, ServiceNow Graph API integration. Ours is ServiceNow Graph API integration. Let me go back. Yeah, ServiceNow Graph API integration. Select this and save this. ServiceNow Graph API integration. Now configuring application registry also completed along with the scope and entity profiles and all. Now go back to the emails in the left navigation. I think I already opened, but I will also show the navigation again. Emails. Go to the emails, click on this. This is the log, sorry. Email accounts. We should type the email accounts. Okay, email accounts, open in the new tab. And you can also create a new one. Okay, I'm just giving like ServiceNow integration with Graph API. Instead of POP3, select the Microsoft Graph, make it active. Email address is, so from to which email address you are sending. Okay, you should be able to provide the email address here. So I am using my same Dinesh Raghu, Microsoft.com. I want to use the same OAuth profile, ServiceNow Graph API integration. So let me open here. Which one it is? Side graph connecting with this one. Let me see here. ServiceNow Graph. This is ServiceNow Graph API integration. Connecting with Microsoft Graph, MS Graph integration with ServiceNow. Ours is ServiceNow Graph integration here. Let me open and see. Okay, I need to create as a client credentials. Sorry. Okay, we need to change the grant type as client credentials. And here also it is going to be client credentials. Okay. See this, now it is added. Connecting with Microsoft. It is ServiceNow Graph API. ServiceNow Graph API. Now it is added new one in the email account. See this ServiceNow Graph API integration default profile. We need to select this. You can also able to identify from the OAuth provider, ServiceNow Graph API integration. Once we have changed it to the client credentials, it got updated in the email accounts. So keep it, remember always, we should choose the default grant type as client credentials. And also in the entity profiles also, we need to choose as a client credentials. Okay. Now, email account setup is completed. Now, is it working or not? Okay, I'm just closing the remaining tabs and email account tab. So we have configured this, but it is working or not. How to test it? Authorize email account access. See, OAuth token flow completed successfully. And it redirected again to the email accounts. Next, test connection. Wow, it got triggered perfectly. Now, I'm going and sending one testing email from my personal email address, Dinesh Raghu @ Fashupas. Okay. testing email integration with attachment. I'm just giving the same thing in the subject and body. Also, I will attach one of the attachment. I'm just selecting this random document and this one both. Okay, I'm sending. Okay. Here it should be received. I also done before so many testings from my side. So that is the reason you can able to see here. And also I will also go to the emails tab. I think I received in the emails here. So you can see here, I can able to see in the emails tab with the along with the attachments. I have shared with the two one is PDF, one is image. I have not tested before with the PDF. So I don't know if it will work or not as well. I'm just curious to test in front of you all. And also ServiceNow will take time. At least it will take 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, we'll wait. But meanwhile, when it is creating, I want to repeat the concept again. Okay, for you to test, you should be having the proper business account for the Microsoft Teams, Microsoft admin account here. And also you should be able to register the new application by going to the app registration URL. I will give here app registration URL. You can also see here. See this application list blade. Portal.azure.com view Microsoft AAD registered apps applications list lead. This is also available in our ServiceNow docs. You need to click on new. Once you clicked on new, you can able to see all the integrations here. So ours is ServiceNow integration, I think. Okay, to identify that, we can also able to identify with the this one. In the application registry, you can go to the application registry. I'm just going to the application registry. Yeah, see here, client ID is 338 is our application, this one. So 338. So the second one is our application. So we can open this and you can also see the endpoints. You can also see the all the authentications, certification secrets and app permissions, everything you should be able to complete. Then only our integration will be success with the Graph API. Okay, once that is done, you should come to the ServiceNow and you should define in the ServiceNow application registry and you should choose the third-party integration. ServiceNow Graph API integration, client ID, client secret where you should take, I have given, and also token URL from the endpoint you should take. It is going to be token version 2, OAuth 2.0 token 1 v2, and this is the redirect URL. When you are creating only, it will be populated automatically. Also, you should be able to see here ServiceNow Graph API integration defaults. So this is also you should be able to define inside that entity profile. You should be able to define with the scope. So this is also very important. Once this is defined, you also should be able to select the client credentials. Okay, inside this also you should select the client credentials here. See this here also client credential. Then only it will be visible in the email accounts. Let me see in the emails tab the data is came or not. Let me refresh here. See this, it got created. And is it deleted in the emails? Let me see. So it's not deleted in the emails as well. Okay. If you see here, you can able to see the attachments here. And also let me also open the record in ServiceNow and see the attachments. Wow, attachments also came here. And I can preview the body. Yes, successful. So this is the way also you can able to achieve the receive emails to so and so email. You can also recipient also you can able to see user account from where it is coming. If it is not present in the system, it won't be there in the user ID. It will be present in the user record. You can able to do the integration, do the inbound actions and all by using this user record. And also depending on your requirement. If you want to, once you are receiving in the ServiceNow, if at all you want to delete the record, that means you need to add a permission and mail read write that you need to give. Then once you receive in the ServiceNow, automatically in the Outlook, this will delete. That's all. I hope you like this topic and just practice from your side and implement in your projects. And definitely it is going to be big hit, Graph API. I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you so much, team. just let me know if any questions is there. You can see it in YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn as well. ServiceNow Taxi by Dinesh Kumar Rapu. Today, our concept is Graph API, and just go and practice from your end. Thank you so much, team. Bye.